It's a nice rainy day. Looks like another wonderful opportunity to do another old sketchbook commentary. Here we go. Now, I kind of record these in advance, but as of this recording, Ego Raptor is on his channel doing old sketchbook stuff and getting a lot more views than me. I could be jealous, or I could just keep doing my own thing, and it's like he even stole my name, Ego Raptor. I'm sure I had Paraptorkeet first. I'm positive. Okay, just so you know, I'm not really this paranoid, but I'm just kind of having a go at myself for not putting myself out here sooner. But anyways. Okay, so we talked about this one last week. I think this was my idea to combine Ultraman with a Predator. I think that's what's going on with his chest here, and I guess the red parts on Ultraman would be like the fishnet stockings on the Predator. I should redo this because that is a ridiculous idea. This is just another drawing I think I want to redo. Just because it's the most ridiculous thing ever. He's even got like the gnarly toes in the weird plastic boots that Ultraman would have. And so his mask is whatever. This is ridiculous. Yeah, just imagine him versus Belial. Yeah. The ultimate hunter of kaiju is Predator Ultraman. Okay, moving on. So looks like I was drawing some probably inspired by Bram Stoker's Dracula, which God, I think the sketchbook's from like 99 or something, so that movie would have been pretty old, but it was really influential on me, especially the creature effects. You may be hearing some construction work going on outside. They're tearing up the road next to ours, so I apologize for that if that bothers you, but there's nothing I can do about it, except, you know, cry. Maybe I like to record these during the day when there's a lot of light. So, but yeah, Bram Stoker's Dracula, very good. No CG before CGI. All the effects are done in camera, including ones that would surprise you. Like the rats crawling on the ceiling was all done in camera. It was not an effect. They basically put mirrors and forced perspectives and stuff like that to make it look like people are climbing on the walls and ceilings and stuff, and it really adds to the creepiness knowing that all this is happening on camera, and the fact that visually you can tell it's not a composite shot. It's an actual, you are looking at something that's actually happening as far as the camera's concerned. Now this guy, he's like a mummy with robot legs. I'm not entirely sure. He's got his boobs are hanging out. I guess that's why all of this is coming down like a loincloth or something. It was like Mumra redesign maybe. I think I was trying to make all the Universal monsters as like cyborgs to fight Godzilla in some fanfic that I never wrote. Yeah, maybe. Or maybe it's a Mumra redesign. I don't know. That would explain the weird hydraulics on his legs, though, if he was like a giant mummy. Maybe a giant that existed in ancient Egyptian times, and they resurrected him using the ancient rites of mummies or whatever, and a combination of modern technology to fight Godzilla or something. He's got like... it seems to me I would have added like 3 heads there to kind of evoke Godzilla, but apparently I just added 2. Yep. The 3-head Ghidra, 3-headed dragon Ghidra, would be a cool headdress for an Egyptian mummy. That'd be cool. So here's a Godzilla redesign. Yeah, I'm not sure. There was some writing up there. It looks like KonamiJapan.com. I don't know. I use these for taking notes a lot. These these sketchbooks, so I'm not sure what all that's about. You know what I bet that is? I bet that is shaking the camera. It was probably my code for beating Metal Gear Solid 2, Sons of Liberty. I bet you that's what that is, and then I had to go to Konami to figure out that I was an elephant ranking or something. So yeah, that's probably what that is. So this guy, this looks like, this is Godzilla, clearly. But this was probably around the time they were announcing Godzilla 2000 Millennium, as it was called in Japan. I think it was just called Godzilla 2000 in America. Fun fact, I took a date to go see Godzilla 2000 in the theaters, and she fell asleep. So, there's that. Alright, so over here, there was a phone number, and since I don't want people calling that person and bugging them, since I'm not even quite sure whose phone number that is, I covered it up with an office sticky note. These are like some Pumpkinhead demons that I kind of came up with. I don't know, I had an idea that like this guy would be bright red and be covered in thorns. He would live in a rose bush or something. And then this, instead of a pumpkin patch, he would live in a rose bush. And then I don't know what this hairy guy was. I think I just had the idea of covering a pumpkin head with hair and a mohawk. Kind of like a mohawk gremlin or something. He's even got a little goatee here, I think. So, not sure what I was trying to go with that. But yeah. And this is Biolante. If you don't know who Biolante is a Godzilla villain. Oh, here comes a kitty. Hi, kitty. Hi, kitty. You gonna show the people your face? Hi. Yep. That's my kitty. So Biolante was a Godzilla villain. Basically, it's like part Godzilla, part plant monster. This guy combined the DNA of his daughter with a rose, and when it was dying, he added like Godzilla cells to keep it from dying, and it turned into this thing by the end of the movie. But of course, in the movie, it doesn't have legs. So I'm clearly basing this on the Trendmaster's Godzilla toy of Biolante that did have legs, which I never owned, but I guess I just thought it'd be cool to draw a picture of it because I wanted it real bad. And this one's old, it's kind of falling apart, so what do you expect? This looks like a, I kind of don't want to pick it up and show you everything because that is so small. It's gonna fall apart if I try. This looks like a comic I was drawing of Pumpkinhead. I really liked the movie Pumpkinhead, if you can't tell. Looks like a dude who looks suspiciously like me running through the woods, and there's a shadowy figure behind him, runs into a cabin, shuts the door, it looks like he struggles with the door a little bit here. Damn, the autofocus. And then he gets inside and slams it shut, and then it bangs, and then he busts the door down, and then I never finished it, but you get a pretty good idea of what's going on. I don't know. I liked drawing comics, but it just takes so long. I would love to do a webcomic someday, but it just takes so long. You have to commend the guys who made a living at it. You know, the guys who do PvP Online and Penny Arcade, who've just kind of turned themselves into an institution. You got to kind of commend those guys, because it's not as easy as it looks drawing those. And the PvP guys I have a lot more respect for, or the guy I have a lot more respect for, because he actually puts his out full color 5 days a week. I don't think I could do that, at least not with the free time I've got now. So another Pumpkinhead, unfinished. You can see I was real focused on his head. Actually, I have a toy of Pumpkinhead. I'm gonna go grab it real quick. Yeah. There he is. I was probably drawing, just kind of drawing this figure a lot because it's so detailed and it's so cool looking. It's from the Todd McFarlane Movie Monsters line, or Movie Maniacs line, which had some really cool figures in it, including this guy. He is my favorite. I did have a Brundlefly, but the Brundlefly figure he made didn't stand up very well. It was more, it wasn't very posable, and I ended up selling it off to somebody who collects them. But I've been holding on to you, Pumpkinhead. No one can take you away from me. Alright, I'm going to set him off to the side and continue. Alright, now there was more phone numbers and email addresses down there. I was a real popular guy while I was drawing this stuff, apparently. But here's more Pumpkinhead. Different poses for Pumpkinhead. No, kitty. No. Get down. Get down, kitty. No. Okay. Go scratch on the wall or something. Damn you, kitty. Damn you, kitty. Alright. You just kind of have to let the kitties do what they want, I guess. But yeah, Pumpkinhead in different poses. The actual costume could never get down in a crouch like this. The guy in the costume was basically on stilts. It's such an awesome design. Everyone should go watch Pumpkinhead right now. Just turn this video off. Go find a copy of it, either streaming it or on DVD or something. Hell, I've got a VHS of it somewhere, I think. Everyone should watch Pumpkinhead. It's a great movie. Alright, now this one. This is actually Super Godzilla from the Super NES game Super Godzilla, which came out around the time... It actually came out in like 1998 after everyone was moved on to like PlayStation and Sega Saturn, Nintendo 64, all those things. So it doesn't make a whole lot of sense that... Go away, kitty. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense that they brought it out, but they brought it out in conjunction with the, what do you call it? Kitty distraction. No, they brought it out in conjunction with the 1998 Roland Emmerich Godzilla. But I played that game and I really liked it, and it's difficult, but I beat it, and at the end of the game he transforms into Super Godzilla, which looks suspiciously like Space Godzilla, and there's a reason for that. It's because they basically took the design for Super Godzilla, put crystals on it, and called him Space Godzilla when they wanted to make that movie. But yeah, Super Godzilla, he's just a supercharged Godzilla who could defeat... it's basically Godzilla going Super Saiyan on radiation. And he's got a bunch of new powers, and his tail is spiked, and he's able to... I don't know. That was a real fun game. I think the ending of it was based on a unused Godzilla script, because he's fighting a kaiju named Bagan, who never ended up showing up in any Godzilla movies, but was supposed to be in at least 5 different movies that just kind of got canceled. But now they just reuse King Ghidorah or Mechagodzilla and Mothra, and every single time they reboot the movie series, they have to move on. They just have to reboot those guys too, and it's like, come on, let's see some more interesting characters, not just Godzilla. And not just King Ghidorah. Let's go. There's so many great kaiju designs that they could reuse, and they never do. Speaking of great, this guy right here is Pulgasori. Oh man, I'm gonna be talking about this for a while. Pulgasori is a North Korean kaiju movie that you can watch right now for free on YouTube. What are you doing watching me? No, Pulgasori is a North Korean giant monster movie made by Kim Jong-un, I believe. Yeah, Kim Jong-un, not Kim Jong-il is the guy we got now. Kim Jong-un, no. It's the other way around. Whatever. Anyways, he kidnapped a South Korean movie director and forced him to make a giant monster movie. That is the most G.I. Joe Cobra Commander plan I've ever heard in my life. I feel bad for the people of North Korea, but I also love that a almost literal G.I. Joe villain is in control of a country. It's amazing that happened. But no, seriously, we should try our best to make peace with all the nations of the world, so that they can do crazy stuff like kidnap directors and force them to make Godzilla movies that we can watch on YouTube for free, because screw their copyright laws, right? No, seriously though, I really hope that we don't end up a crater here on the coastline because of everything that's going on. Yeah. Anyways, that kind of ended on a dark note. Here's some more Pumpkinhead. It's just like, I'm gonna smash you and bash you and mush up your face. See, that's what you need. That's what you need. Is just some Pumpkinhead in your life to cheer you up.